9-step system to get your home sold fast and for top dollar, the number one thing is, the number one thing that it came to the deadly mistakes that we talked a little bit about, knowing why you're selling and keeping it to yourself as well. Because there are reasons sometimes why you're selling where, maybe you really have a real hardship case where you need to relocate to somewhere and you need to do it fast. But as a result of that, you're willing to let your home go for even less money than what the market value is.
Correct.
And that's not something that we necessarily want to advertise at all.
No.
We want to get you top dollar. So when it comes to those kinds of situations, we want to make sure that we're getting you top dollar. We're going to tell what we need to tell, but we're going to keep it close to the vest in things that we definitely don't need to tell. Then the next thing that you want to do is you want to do your homework before setting a price. And what we do is we actually sit down and we go through to actually to determine with you what the value of a house is.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at other properties in your neighborhood that have sold and how they compare to yours. If yours is better, if yours is a little bit less desirable, and why, and
Exactly.
A dollar value that's associated with that. Because the best things to tell us what the price is what somebody else has already paid.
Exactly.
It's not what people want to get paid, which is what a lot of people like to look at, is they like to look at what somebody is asking for in a house, but that's not usually realistic. So the next thing is to find a good real estate agent to represent your needs, which we think we're great real estate agents. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to maximize your home sales potential. And what that comes down to is the way that you make your home look more than anything else.
Yeah.
And one of the main things that's critical is the outside as well as the inside.
Yep.
Because I've been with many a buyer, and you have too, Danielle, where you pull up to a house and they just say, I don't even want to go in.
Yeah.
And that happens, and it's heartbreaking for the owner that might have, cleaned up the inside, but they forgot to clean up the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing that you want to do is you want to make it easy for your prospects to get information on your home. And this is something that I think that we do really well. We are always looking for ways to do it better and to have more information that's available. We do, like I said earlier, we have the octopus style that you want to get to, that we're going for all of our tentacles to figure out how we can get to the most buyers. The next thing is knowing your buyer, and this comes in the negotiation process, that you want to make sure that you know who your buyer is. And so it's like knowing, just like we want to know for the seller, like we've got a seller right now that actually wants a 60-day closing because they're a little bit older and they want to make sure that they have time to pack everything up and get settled. So that's important to the seller. Well, you have equal things that are important to the buyer. The number 8 to the 9-step system to getting your home sold fast and for top dollar is making sure that the contract is complete. And this is one of the things that we do.